What's going on, guys? Just with BENQ guys. Today coming at you some exciting Kingdom Hearts 3 news for you guys and my friends. Nomura had a little bit of an interview with, I believe it was, I don't even know how to say it. Dangaki Online or something. I don't know. I apologize. I'm butchering it. I'll link it down in the description below. It's in Japanese, but you can translate it. I am using a translator for this, so if the English seems a little bit wonky, take that into account. So I'm gonna try to get through this as concisely, as quickly, as smoothly as I can, with focusing on specific topics, because there's things about DLC, critical mode, DLC story, and things like that. So let's get into it. So the interviewer started off saying it is nearly 17 years since Kingdom Hearts was released, March 28, 2002. Kingdom Hearts 3 came to break of completion of the Dark Seeker edition. I guess they're saying that the Dark Seeker saga is coming to an end, which lasted 17 years, but Kingdom Hearts 3 was safely sold all over the world and sold 5 million books, which is not books, it's copies. So again, a little bit wonky. Please tell me the impression that received much reaction in the whole world and so far. Nomura says, as far as I can see, the exact data combined with the DL version, I guess the like downloaded version, the digital version, for numbers is it's a good result, far beyond my expectations. I am currently working on DLC, so I do not feel like it's finished. I do not feel like finished. I guess like it's finished yet, and sleeping time has become shorter after release. So again, I guess he's saying he's been getting less sleep since the game is released. There's a couple questions here I'm going to skip over that are not super important to the main topic of this video. Again, if you want to read the whole interview, links in the description below. So they said, although it seems like there's no critical mode in difficulty in this work, please tell me if there's reasons for not introducing it. Nomura said, originally the critical was not the original version, but the mode we had put in with the additional elements of the final mix version. So this time we will be in the form of delivery later this time. So I guess he's saying critical mode is going to come as an update for Kingdom Hearts 3, whereas it was kind of something that they added in the final mix versions of other games. He says something along the lines of having to make adjustments and debug the critical mode and things like that. So I guess they're working on it. They're trying to smoothen out any bugs and stuff they have with it, and make sure that all the the stats or whatever, the coding is correct for critical mode or whatever, something along those lines. Okay, that's very vague. Again, the English translation is not very good, so bear with me, my friends. Alright, so the interviewer goes on to say, Ventus and Roxas were drawn to make the process of resurrection easy to understand, but how did Shion revive with their circumstances and joined the true Organization 13? Nomura said, I think that it is within the range that can be observed, but I will explain it with DLC. So he's saying apparently that with some story-based DLC, they're gonna explain everything with Shion. How was Shion revived? How does Shion ended up joining the true Organization 13? Again, like he says, I think it's within the range that it can be observed. So he's saying, like, basically, I guess that we can figure it out, which is, it's not very hard to figure it out, to be honest. I mean, it's Shion, right? They created Shion in the first place from Sora's memories, and I'm sure it wouldn't take too much to recreate her. It's again within the range that can be observed, as he says. But again, he says, I guess he'll explain it more deeply further with DLC. All right, so they talked about some lore as well. I definitely want to talk about that as well. I want to touch a little bit on some of the lore stuff he talked about, because they talked about the Nameless Star, right? So they're talking about the Nameless Star, and the interviewer asked, "Can you give some hints and ideas of their true identities? Is it a character that has already appeared in any series of work?" Now, Nomura says, "I think that if you look at the secret report as well, you can guess, but it is a character that has appeared in one of the series' work. I think that Nameless Star person knows if there is future." So I guess it's pretty obvious, right? Like we knew that the Nameless Star has appeared in previous Kingdom Hearts games. Everybody's speculation is that it's either Strelitzia or that it's Ava for some reason. I definitely do not think it's Ava. I talked about this stuff in a different video, but I strongly believe that it is Strelitzia, just based on what she says. It really sounds like she's referring to when she says him and he. when she's referring to this male person that she's talking about, her brother Marluxia, which is actually Laurium, right? Marluxia was the nobody of Laurium. So pretty sure it's Strelitzia, but I just wanted to point out what they said as well right there. The interviewer also asked, the relationship between Scala and Daybreak Town, because they kind of feel similar. And Nomura said the relationship between the two seems to be understandable if you look carefully. The interviewer also asked Nomura to please comment on possible epilogue and secret ending, including supplements, as much as possible. I am also concerned about the existence of Verum Rex and Yuzora, which came out also in Toy Box. Sorry, man. I apologize, my friends. I'm trying to make this make sense as I'm reading it because, like I said, the English is very wonky in the translation. But Nomura said the following. He said, "Together with each other," which sounds like the beginning of a poem. It is a prelude to the story if there is future. So I guess he's saying if there's a sequel, which we know there's going to be a sequel. Again, I don't think it's a matter of if. I think it's just translation that's translating it to if. I think that he's saying that it's a prelude to the future story. He says a secret movie seems to have various speculations, I guess like theories and stuff, right, which we can see online. But it is not as simple as you can understand at the moment. So I guess he's saying that as much as we're speculating, even the deeper stuff is not as simple as we think it is. So I guess it's a lot deeper than we can even imagine. And there's, I don't know, man. It's the secret movie. If you guys seen it, you guys know it's very head scratching. I'm literally scratching my head as I say that. Anyways, after finishing Kingdom Hearts 3, the scenario of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross will become more and more anxious. Please tell us about the future development of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. The development to a new world is approaching. With that, the main story also moves greatly, and collection of mysterious parts is started until now. Now, finally, the final little bit here. He says, please let us know if you have any plans to update. If you have any plans to update after release or DLC, etc. Also, what are the possibilities of like final mix and things like that about the next Kingdom, and also can you tell us anything about the next Kingdom Hearts series? Nomura says, up until now we've prepared a separate package as quote-unquote final mix, but I would like to add all the additional elements with DLC this time. I think that free DLC will be issued in the form of additional updates from what I can do, but paid DLC is planning to put out several elements at once as a batch. As a result, I am pleased that it will take some time to produce a fee-based DLC, but as soon as possible within the year, as soon as possible, I would like the team to undertake the next work. So, okay. Let's start with this section. There's one more sentence after this, but we'll get to that in a minute. So basically saying that instead of, releasing Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix disc like they did with other games, that it's just going to be as an update, right? So they're going to update the game, which is going to, I guess essentially make it a Final Mix, right? They're going to add critical mode and things like that. The things you would normally find in a Final Mix game, they're going to add as free updates, but they're also working on some kind of story DLC, which I guess is going to be a paid DLC from what he's saying, but he wants to finish it within the year so the team can get back to working on the next Kingdom Hearts. That's what I'm understanding from it. If you're understanding something different, let me know in the comments below. He says, as for the future of the Kingdom Hearts series, we will talk variously, but whether it is really blank paper now or not. Okay, so the English is very, very bad. So basically, it sounds like he's saying that, I don't know, that they're going to be starting to work on it, that right now, it might be a blank paper, or he's not talking about it. Basically, they're not ready to say anything. Who knows what they have up their sleeve. I mean, it's not a blank paper. There's no way. They already have ideas. He says, all my plans have been filled up all year round. So I guess basically they're hard at work. They want to get this DLC out, the free updates, and I guess a story DLC, and then start working on the next game essentially. So there you guys have it. That is most of what I can understand from the interview. Again, I'll link this I'll link the interview in the description below if you guys want to go translate it for yourselves. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm super excited. Cannot wait for whatever's to come in the future with Kingdom Hearts. It's hype, my friends. And whenever we get more information regarding it, I'll be the first one to let you guys know. So keep it locked on the channel. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all that awesome stuff. Catch you guys very soon. Another one like always. Until then, game on.